Welcome to RapLoupe, the podcast where we go beyond the sparkle and into the real conversation shaping the diamond, gems, and jewelry industry. In recent times, we have witnessed an amazing transformation in the wedding, particularly among celebrities. A significant side of this is evolution of prominence in gemstones. Joining us with us today, two incredible guests who brings both deep experience and fresh perspectives to the space. Mr. Milan Choksi, Chairman of Gem and Jewelry Skill Council of India and CEO and founder of Jewels by Moksh. He comes from a family with more than 80 years in the diamond and bullion trade, known today for their elegant craftsmanship and modern use of colored gemstones. Welcome to RapLoupe.
Thank you.
Milanbhai.
Thank you for having me.
We are very pleasure to have you in this episode. And our second guest, we have Mr. Rahul Desai, Managing Director and CEO of International Institute of Gemology, has spent over 25 years immersed in jewelry design, retail, and education. He's mentored thousands of professionals across the globe and continues to play a key role in shaping the next generation talent of the industry. Welcome to RapLoupe.
Thank you, Sathi.
Rahulji. Milanbhai, let's start with you. How did your design journey begin? And when did colored gemstones start becoming a core part of your business?
So I joined the business in 97, 98. My formative years were obviously learning diamond grading and assortment in my father's diamond business. Prior to that, my grandfather was in the gold business. So my background is my grandfather was in the gold business. My father started the diamond business. And I started the jewelry business. I started the jewelry business in 1999. But my mother's father was in the colored stone, and her brother they were traders and dealers of gemstones. They dealt with some of the more important travelers that used to come into India in the early 60s to source important gemstones and pearls. So I always had that exposure to important gemstones, rubies, emeralds, and that kept me curious about gemstones and their use. After I started my jewelry business, we were manufacturing for the American market and the Japanese market. Somewhere I saw an opportunity to create a line of jewelry for the Indian customer. So I had all these things going on in my head from being in the diamond business, having exposure to the colored stone business. We had a pearl business in Japan. So I put all of that together and kind of created an identity for our product, which today sells under the name of Moksh globally. So that really is kind of, an organic, disorganized entry into this world of gemstones for me.
I think that's very fascinating because that's even when you started is the time actually even gemstone was not so popular that time. So you really picked up that opportunity. That's excellent. To Rahulji, what inspired your path into gem education, and how was your perspective evolved over the years? Because gemstone is recently getting that hype actually because of the celebrity weddings, and a lot of people are talking about it and seeing it now. People attention is going towards that, and we see a growth in Indian market also for gemstones. So how does this impacting your education?
So the decision to come into this gem and jewelry industry was not the professional one for me. It was deeply personal. So I'm a torchbearer, my dad, like for this industry, and having a legacy like dated like 1965. So that was only choice given to me was to inherit this business after him. And when I started joining him in this industry, I saw that there is a clear disparity between the actual world of businesses, how they are taking place, and the education part of it. So their education was more of like too much technical and too much theoretical. So I wanted to bring some practical aspect to the education as well, and that actually drive me into this industry. And after this 25 years, I can say the journey what I started with my dad, with the help of his what do you say, the insights which given by him. So right now we have all the possible program for gem and jewelry, and we wanted that gemology education should be the world class and also globally recognized one. So today we have a lot of foreign collaborations as well, alongside our own design gemology programs. And in that aspect, what is changing? You said right. So right, what the role is changing. So started with the gemological and diamond product knowledge. Now we are also getting into a lot of mentorship. So for the designers, for the entrepreneurs, how to drive their career in a much more successful manner. So we also started with the mentoring, and from last year I also started with a consultancy. So to retailers who are looking for growth, so I'm consulting them to how to have the proper merchandise mix and proper strategies. So these all are evolving year after year.
And it's truly inspiring, actually. Education, I always say that education is the keys to knowledge. And having less knowledge about the aspect, it's really dangerous. And you are actually giving education and plus mentorship, where to go. And often what happens, once you have that education, you need some mentor to guide you, okay, which direction we should go. So that's really inspiring. And we see, Milanbhai, a lot of uh, changes recently happened because of this celebrity weddings. They bought a lot of gemstones. And do you think, are these clients' taste towards gemstone is changing and it's going to stay forever, or it's only a cyclical change?
No, I don't know whether it will stay or not. That, you know, I can't see that far. But I'll tell you that what's happening is there is an incredible need for product differentiation. You know, plain gold jewelry or plain diamond jewelry, at the end of the day, there's a limit to how much one person can have in their wardrobe. So on a consumer behavior level, there are three changes. One is the need to be different, right? Everybody wants to, everyone has a very strong personal identity, um, and they want to express it in whichever way possible. Having a color or a gemstone as part of their jewelry wardrobe is one of those ways in which they can identify or kind of express themselves differently. From a manufacturer, designer, retailer's point of view, it's incredibly challenging to have your product stand out. Right? If in most cases, if I put studded jewelry or plain gold jewelry in front of a customer and cover the name of the retailer, it's very difficult to differentiate who the retailer or the brand is.
The exact.
Colored stones gives you that like that kind of opportunity to play with different shades, shapes, colors, and give a unique identity to your jewelry. So while celebrities may be one aspect of the or one kind of push towards going in that direction, it kind of validates in some way. I think there is multiple factors that are driving the decision for businesses to pick color stones and consumers to pick color stones. So I don't. How far will this go on, and how long it will last? I mean,
It's always excited to see the changes, the shift happens, because as you said, is celebrity weddings or what they bought it. It could be one push towards. It was always probably it could be there.
celebrities will be wearing what brands produce.
Yes.
Right, brands will produce. Like I said, what they can kind of how they can use a stone and make it, make their product more different. So, and then they will offer it to the celebrities, or there'll be endorsements and there'll be stylists, and that is a different kind of game on its own. But yes, it influences a consumer's mind to some extent.
I think so. It's more by the influence of consumer, today's consumer, which is millennials and Gen Z. So, like, gone are the days like the people are just wearing a similar kind of necklaces or the tennis bracelets and all. Every individual is different and unique, and they want to show something uniqueness from their jewelry as well. So that, I think, the drive the trend of not only having a different shapes of diamond as well, along with that having a different colors, to their jewelry wardrobe.
Yes, absolutely. Because everyone would like to, then consumer, they all want to stand out. It's not the same design. You make a design today, not necessary that it will be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
We all always wanted to stand different from.
So
what we were.
we can relate to certain things, like certain designs are like forever. Like if you say apne sabke ghar mein like kuda jodi, like having that kind of a nakshatra kind of a design, having 7 diamonds. But now if you ask my daughter or the millennials to wear such kind of things, no, they want everything trendy, were recent, and which is also endorsed by some kind of a celebrity because they are influenced by them.
Yeah, now everything is influenced by influencers. Okay, now which gemstone, Milanbhai, do you believe is quietly gaining the momentum, and could you soon redefine trends in luxury jewelry?
I mean, in India, I think maybe emerald has the highest acceptance and awareness. So yeah, I think emeralds are having their moment for many reasons. There are several other stones that obviously uh, are there as options, but I don't think anything is close to emeralds right now in India.
Yeah, I agree. When I've traveled to Pan India also, I see a lot of emeralds in everybody's stores, and second by ruby. And I think emerald is taking the place actually.
Yeah, taking the center stage. After the much quoted like Ambani weddings, I think emerald is in on the center stage for sure. And recently we also saw the same thing in the Met Gala. Like a lot of our Indian celebrities has worn our heritage jewelry with emeralds as well. But as you're asking, like which are the gemstones, like, so as a wild thought, I can say the tanzanite also is going to be a very next game changer because of its vibrant color. And I can see in jewelry pan India, more of pearls and corals are getting used. So because of like that organic factor, it's an organic gemstone. And nowadays, like as the market is evolving, we get a lot of students not only from India but also from across the globe, and they are learning with us, and they like certain gemstones which are never someone has never heard about their name because of their phenomena, certain phenomena, yeah, pleochroism or certain kind of a different elements to it. So you can say just star ruby, it's having a star, it's a ruby but having it along with the star. So that kind of things are picking up. So definitely, I think the gemstone is not going to be only a trend thing. I think it's going to be there forever, along with the diamonds jewelry, especially in a jewelry category.
I see that it's interesting to see that I will be watching out because I see a lot of pearls also, corals also. It's like organically it's from India, so a lot of attention in India is also going towards gemstone. How has a design built and around the colored gemstone shifted away, and the consumer was very excited about that design?
I mean, for our own personal business, like at Moksh, a lot of our product is craft based. So we use gemstones, but the crafting is kind of one of the key aspects. So we use small micro keshi pearls. To his point, there's a pearl called keshi.
Cash, yeah.
Comes from the Japanese, region.
Yeah.
They're really small, maybe 1 millimeter size pearls, which we kind of weave into a mesh and use it in our product. So it takes incredible skill and craft to make this. So our entire design philosophy revolves a lot around the craft we also recut a lot of the gemstones, which is a skill that is native to India, right? Recutting emeralds, recutting rubies, recutting tourmalines, or recutting any stones in specific shapes, carving these stones, and using them in jewelry allows you again one more layer of differentiation where you're not only using gemstones, but you're also kind of using the crafts of India to create a product which is, you know, distinct value. A lot of times luxury, going back to your previous question, luxury in India very often gets associated with only price. Luxury is not price. In my opinion, rarity is luxury. And color stones offer you, and it could be a very simple colored stone like a tourmaline, right? Not very expensive, but if you go to find 3 8-carat cushion shaped tourmalines, you will not find them exactly the same. But you'll find 28-carat diamonds which look exactly the same. So even though tourmaline is not an expensive stone, but to find a 30-carat or a 8-carat tourmaline, 3 pieces, same shade, same shape, almost impossible. So color stones become rare if well manufactured, well crafted, well designed. Then it goes into luxury because it's ticks all the boxes. So gemstones have that advantage, which in diamonds is, let's say, limited to only the few very high quality and exceptional sizes.
And I also agree that it's luxury is not always about the price. It's about the rarity and the story
Otherwise, a 1
behind
kg gold bar would be luxury and people would hang it in their neck.
And I wanted to ask you, how was platform like RapNet helped in bridging the gap between trust, rarity, and accessibility of gemstone?
So the one, while we said a lot of things about gemstones, the one reality is that it is the supply chain for gemstones is still not a very, let's say, clear or organized supply chain. RapNet over the years has become quite an important platform for established manufacturers to sell standardized products with, complete clarity, transparency. So I think, it would be a huge advantage for jewelers to be able to access verified vendors and verified material, certified material through a medium or a platform like RapNet. I think you can add some incredible value by bringing such clean supply lines to a designer, manufacturer, or a brand.
Absolutely, because that's what exactly we are trying to do. RapNet always, stands for the trust, and it's only bringing the verified members into the platform. That's what we are trying to bridge, a digital bridge between the suppliers and the buyers. That's what we're trying to do. What's your message to professionals who have only worked with diamonds and some are hesitant to get into the gemstone? What would be the message you would be giving it to them?
So for the today's professional, like who are there in gems and jewelry industry, maybe newly they are joined, or maybe they are doing from generation. So in today's world, along with the uniqueness, luxury, what we have described, there is one thing which is very important is storytelling. And if you want to say some story to your customer, then you cannot ignore or you cannot bypass this product or color stone, and a wide variety of color stones with different origins, treatments, what do you say, the carving things, also the identification techniques, also very important. So if you have some story to say to a customer, then this is the colorful world of gemstone, where you can be, where you can what do you say, gain some kind of a professional knowledge, and definitely with that diversity of origin and different parameters, it also brings in a lot of profits, because at certain parameter, if you say other products, when there is no uniqueness, no storytelling, the profits also get shrink. In today's world, like a retail segment, they have to have some kind of margins. So if you are professionally equipped with the knowledge and confidence, then Gemstone is the world.
Milanbhai, what one message you would share with young designers or jewelers thinking of experiment more with color? What do they do?
I don't think they should have any such preset notions about anything, about materials, colors, shapes, forms. Uh, as a designer, you should have an open canvas and try to connect what's inside you with the outside world. Uh, when we all started, we had this, subtle push from our families that use as many diamonds as you can in your designs. And that kind of builds a framework in your head. There's a conditioning that is hard to run out of. I think if you want to be a designer, your job is to kind of take your vision, connect it with the, facilities or platform that you have as a business or a family, and create something that the world has never seen before. So, if once you do that, I mean, the world is full of colors. So if you open your eyes out, I don't think you'll restrict yourself to diamonds anyway.
I think everything is an opportunity. It's only about you breaking the comfort zone and getting into it. That's what I believe. And often, we see when we talk about color gemstone, it's related to the astrological part. Do you think that influencing the consumer's purchase?
That's just another reason. That's just another reason for someone to buy a stone, which may not be the color, it may be the chemical properties. I'm not going to argue whether it has any, kind of effect or not. I am not too sure. But you need a reason to buy something. It could be aesthetic, it could be spiritual, it could be financial, or it could be just no reason at all. As long as people continue to buy jewelry, I think we're okay.
I think it's one of the reasons for people to buy it, what you believe in, that's it. And thank you for both of you being part of this thoughtful conversation. The world of gemstone is clearly evolving. We will see more and more things in the industry. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the RapLoupe and stay tuned for more unfiltered insights from inside the industry.